All right, so hey guys, me out you guys. We're back for match day 2 of the Copa America, guys. You guys have been loving the content, guys. I continue for the support, and obviously, guys, we did reach 300 subscribers just several hours ago, and I'm very, very happy for that astonishing achievement indeed. So with that said, guys, we're gonna move on forward and talk about match day 2 of the Copa America rule briefly. Like I said before, guys, I don't want to linger too long in each match. I did linger a little too long for the Euros. However, you guys need to understand there were 12 matches, so for the final match day, I'll try to keep things more brief indeed and, speed up and get to the point. And we have 4 matches here, so this video should relatively be around 10 minutes at the very most. So our first game here is Colombia versus Venezuela. And for me, this was a game in which Venezuela, for me, man, this guy is the reason why they got a draw. This is the player you have to give credit to because this guy pulled out one of the best goalkeeper performances I have seen in my lifetime. What a performance from Faríñez. And this is a guy that has played for Lens, League One club Lens. And what a performance that was. He made 9 saves on the day. Wow. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, you look at the stats right here, guys. It is mind-boggling that Venezuela managed to pick up a draw against Colombia. 0-0. Without even registering a shot on target. It goes to show you guys how wasteful Colombia were in front of goal. And I look at the players like Zapata, Muriel, Cardona. This Colombia team, man, they look really, really off. And I believe they're going through a very off patch right now. Obviously, the match day 3, we have a huge match to discuss. Obviously, I'll discuss more about that tomorrow. But yeah, man, it's a huge, huge, huge loss indeed. I mean, not lost. It's a huge drop points. And for Colombia, man, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. They have been looking really, really off. And there's a scenario where I could see them not even getting top 2 in the group because I predicted them to get second. But the way things are playing, jeez, I don't know, man. This group, man, Colombia, man, what? And so, yeah, man, huge disappointing draw for Colombia. Venezuela, obviously, this is the guy they have to give credit to because this guy was absolutely brilliant in goal. And like I said, guys, this 5-4-1 formation was just, oh, man, it was so bad. And Luis Diaz came on and got a red card as well. I mean, Colombia, man, just looked really, really off. And, yeah, man, Venezuela, man, huge, huge point indeed. So we now move on to the next game, and this is what I call the Neymar Masterclass. This was a classic Neymar Masterclass. And Neymar, for me, man, he ran the show. Once again, guys, Neymar, for me, continues to show how important he is for Brazil. And man, you look at the score, right? 4-0. This Brazil team, man, it's just been too good. It's too good, man. And funny enough, guys, the last South American team to actually defeat Brazil was Peru in 2016. That is the last team that has defeated Brazil. And so how crazy is it that Peru, how crazy is that this, And like I said before, guys, for me, this was an amazing performance from Brazil. I mean, I have to give credit to Alexandro. What a goal that was. Neymar, Everton, Ribeiro, with Charleston. Overall, man, Neymar were just absolutely terrorizing this show. And yeah, man, for me, man, Neymar, man, what a player he's become. And I feel like this could be his Copa America, man, because he's actually never won a Copa America before. And obviously, I think it would be very, very criminal for him to not win a Copa America for his national, especially for Brazil, You know how much pressure that has. And I really do believe Neymar could do it. I think for me, this team was very good. And surprisingly enough, Fred was actually pretty good today. He provided an assist for Neymar, which I thought was pretty good. Obviously, Ederson was good as well. And for me, man, Peru just never really were in the game. I mean, they were just not that great. I mean, there was no Peru player I could say that could put their heads held up high. Overall, man, very, very disappointing performance from Peru. And a huge, huge win for Brazil, man. And overall, man, huge 3 points indeed and 4 goals, man. What a masterclass from Neymar, because Neymar scored the second goal, and then I think he was definitely in the link-up play for the third goal as well. So, yeah, man, and like I said before, guys, it was a huge win indeed. So, and the Richarlison as well. To be fair, he actually did pretty well, coming off the bench, getting a goal and an assist as well, and that was a rebounded goal, by the way, I believe. So, yeah, man, overall, man, huge win indeed. Okay. We now move on to the next game. We have Chile 1, Bolivia 0. Another performance in which Chile labored to this win. This was a huge win for Chile, man. And a game in which they didn't really play particularly too well in. I mean, you look at the stats right here, guys. The stats look very misdeceiving in that the stats look pretty good, but if you look at the number of goals, that's very, very poor. I mean, how do you have 18 shots, 11 on target, and still 1 goal? That's very, very poor indeed from Chile. You would expect so much more. And Bolivia is regarded as one of the worst countries in South America. I mean, it's just facts, you know. And for me, Bolivia, man, they just didn't. For me, man, Chile, man, they put their gas in the second half. And I really do believe if Bolivia had some more quality in their team, probably could have picked up a draw, maybe even a win, you know. And I just think for me, Bolivia, man, Chile, man, they narrowly got the win. Obviously, Burton, that was a very, very crucial goal indeed. And yeah, man, overall, man, huge win for Chile, man. But like I said before, guys, the manner they won this game is a pretty disappointing, to say the least, you know. And so, yeah, man, not a whole lot to discuss about in the fact that second half they just kind of stepped off the gas and allowed Bolivia to get into the game. And, you know, and then thanks to Claudio Bravo, they managed to pick up 3 points, you know, and just Bolivia just didn't have the quality to break through the final third. Okay. And then finally, the final game we have, and the game that I actually watched most of the game, I would say, was Argentina 1, Uruguay 0. And this was a huge win for Argentina, guys. This was a game in which Argentina needed to win, and this is potentially a game in which that could have decided the group. And let me go ahead and check something real quick while I'm at it, guys. I want to check something real quick to see something. I want to see this before I talk about this game. I want to see what it's decided on. Is it goal difference or head-to-head? I just want to check that real quickly right now. So let me go ahead and check. So let me go check this year's Copa America. Obviously, we're going to be checking that. And let me go ahead and check what it is. So it is group stage, and the precedence, it is goal difference, guys. Goal difference does take precedence over head-to-head. And yeah, guys. And so actually, wow, this is interesting. So actually, second place is actually, wow, fair play points. Chile -4, Argentina -5. So, wow, fair play. That's crazy, man. It's really, really interesting there. Anyhow, but as I was saying, man, huge win for Argentina, man. And this was a game in which I would say was the potential decider to determine which nation would come in second. Because whichever nation would win this game would probably top this group. Probably would. And whichever nation loses this match probably gets second. That was kind of like the whole mindset of this match. And you can look at the stats right here, guys. Argentina looked really, really good. I was very impressed with Argentina. 9 shots, 6 on target. And it's interesting, they actually had less possession in this game, which goes to show you guys that possession, as I said before, guys, doesn't necessarily dictate how good you are playing. And for me, man, Argentina looked really good. I think for me, I saw Lautaro Martinez once again had a great chance to open the scoring. Messi, obviously, that crossover to the box was amazing. And obviously, this guy right here got the spotlight. Guido Rodriguez, get the header in to make it 1-0. And overall, man, Argentina, man, looked really, really comfortable indeed. But even though they looked comfortable, they still didn't look that impressive. Because here's the thing with Argentina, guys. I've noticed is that this Argentina national team, man, they've created so many opportunities, and yet they can't score. You know, and that's just the thing for me with Argentina is that they need to start scoring more goals because, like I said before, guys, goal difference will come very key in this, and that goal difference could decide. And like I said before, guys, it's imperative they top the group. They have to top the group. And for Uruguay, man, they looked really awful. I mean, I'm sorry, man. Suarez and Cavani were absolutely, I mean, no, they weren't to be. They were basically not. They were basically absent. Valverde was basically a decent player. Lucas Torreira, I mean, overall, man, it was just a very poor performance from Uruguay, man. And the fact that they didn't even get a shot on target was very, very sad indeed. Muslera, for me, was probably their best player in the first half, you know, making some big saves indeed. And you can see right, guys, Uruguay just looked really bad. I mean, the fact they couldn't even register a single shot on target is so sad. You know, and the fact that they couldn't even get past Otamendi. And Otamendi was actually pretty surprisingly good in this match. Otamendi and Christian Romero, I thought they were really good defensively. And I think they were able to hold down that midfield, hold down that attack of theirs. And Rodrigo de Paul, man, what a player he's been. Rodrigo de Paul, in my opinion, has been sensational. He has been incredible for Argentina. And the amount of through balls and the amount of passes he's made, he has been one of their best Argentina players. And I've been really, really impressed with this guy. This guy has been phenomenal. And overall, man, it's a huge 3 points for Argentina, man. And like I said before, guys, this could potentially be Messi's final Copa America, in which if he could win this, guys, it would be massive. Not only for his his legacy, but for the national team as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the national team has won any major trophy in this era, in this century, guys. Which is very sad to consider. Considering they are amongst one of the best nations in South America. Which goes to show, guys, there's a lot of deeper issues. Obviously, I'm not going to go too much into that, but my point here is that it's a massive, massive win for Argentina, man. And yeah, man, huge win indeed. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Like I said before, guys, match day 3 has already begun, and I'm a pretty late on this. Technically, I should have done this a little earlier, but you guys know I've been really, really busy with other stuff. And of course, I will be giving you guys a match day 3 recap very soon indeed, because these matches are very relatively short indeed. So yeah, I mean, these match days are relatively quick in between the transition days. So let me know what you guys think about the coverage below. If there's anything I missed in the comment section, please let me know, because I'm pretty sure there probably is. And remember, guys, to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my description below, my Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.